All right, good morning. We're going to be looking at the prairie ecosystem. Now, this ecosystem is going to be looking at how the different organisms interact throughout it. So in here, you have grass, you have ferrets, prairie dogs, foxes. So you're going to be looking at throughout this how changing each of them affects the overall ecosystem. Finally, looking at the end of it, creating your own ecosystem. Warm up is asking you to find producers, herbivores, and carnivores. Remember that a producer is something that produces its own energy, something that takes in sunlight and creates its own energy. An herbivore is an animal that eats nothing but grasses, things that eat grasses and plants. And then finally, a carnivore is something that eats other things, eats meat. All right. Next, we'll be looking at activity A. This one is looking at grass. And so what it's asking you to do to start off with, we'll do a little bit of this. It's telling you remove all the animals and advance it 20 years. Does the grass survive by itself? Well, if nothing's eating the grass, of course it survives by itself. Then asking you to reset everything and go back through it again. What they want you to do, next you're going to be looking out on here an experiment. You're going to be creating and changing things. So it's asking you to remove part of the grass, do things like that, and see how it does it. You can take and add in different things to check it. For instance, maybe add more herbivores, maybe take away herbivores, maybe take away predators, things like that. Activity B is looking at creating a food chain. So it's asking you, what do prairie dogs eat? What do ferrets eat? What do foxes eat? What is it that they eat? What is it that you will be sorry, you're trying to create a food chain. So we know that the grass is at the bottom, but you're trying to figure out what eats the grass, what eats the grass, and what eats the grass. So that's the big table there that they have. Finally, they're asking you to create a little bit of a food chain. So you're going to be going, again, starting at the bottom, moving up through there. Okay, we'll go over a little bit more of this stuff in class. If you have any questions, you can ask then. Have a good day.